Introducing our next fighter into the blue corner, representing Frontline MMA, Morgan Bijanpoor. Ladies and gentlemen, before I introduce this next athlete into the cage, can I please remind you to step yourself back, please. Let the people in the back row in the cheap seats look at the action as well. Thank you very much. Introducing, fighting, out of the red corner, representing a relatively unknown gym by the name of BKK Fighters, Tanasa!
The track hits your eardrum like a slug to your chest. Like a vest for your Jimmy in the city of sex. We in that sunshine state where the bomb ass him be. The state where you never find a dance floor empty and pimp speed. On a mission for them greens. Lean, mean, money making machines, serving fiends. I've been in the game for 10 years making rap tunes. Ever since Honeys was wearing Sassoon. Now it's 95 and they clock me and watch me diamond shining. Looking like a Rob Liberace. It's all good.
And I thought Perry Snooks got the pop of the night. That's now been solely claimed by George Tanasa.
Passionate fans and family, thank you so much for this passion. Please step yourself back from the cage. In the interest of fire safety, thank you. Step back from the cage. We appreciate your enthusiasm. Stand by for three-minute rounds.
As I was saying, George Tanasa representing BKK. In the red corner, taking on Morgan Bijanpoor from Frontline MMA.
Morgan's biggest thing is to use his length. He wants to make sure he's establishing that jab. Inside leg kicks, try and, like he just did, try to slow George down. Just got an explosive takedown. So the way you stop that, take out that lead leg.
Bijanpoor 1-1, making his BC MMA Cage Warriors Academy Southeast debut. His win comes from a first-round submission.
Both guys kind of feeling each other out. Maybe trying to find range.
Bijanpoor smiling at the onslaught there from Tanasa, but Tanasa picks him up and unceremoniously dumps him.
He did a quick double dump. Now one of the things is whether or not he can calm down. Having this many people cheering for you and screaming for you.
Absolutely. It's loneliest place in the world in the cage, though, I would imagine. Oh, Wow, Bijanpoor dumps him again!
Trying to get out of that arm by dumping somebody on their head.
And did twice. Now is he looking for a leg? Of course, amateur rule set, so no twist and lock.
Yeah, it's only a straight leg lock.
Tanasa now.
Now, George's ass is really high. That would allow for him to get swept, so he's got to nice and settle. One of the biggest things behind it is whether or not his fight IQ is there to understand the excitement that's going on. Man's smart. He keeps trying to get back to that full guard, and once he does, he's looking to get high, whether it be triangle, arm bar.
Tanasa trying to establish that side control. Bijanpoor rolling through. Tanasa on the back now, got the body lock.
Hand fighting gets free.
Wow, this has been a fast-paced first round.
George in on that double. Again, he gets that takedown. He's got to watch out for that guillotine, though. He's got to clear that head.
Bijanpoor working really hard to try and
stop this takedown. George is smart, moves his head to the other side.
10 seconds left in the round. Tanasa starting to unload a little bit of ground and pound here.
He heard the buzzer, so now's the time to move it.
Knee to the body. Still
swinging for the fences.
Bijanpoor there with a little nod to his corner, though. Nah, I'm all right.
Well, see, that's one of the biggest things behind it is now we got to look at, did George blow his gas tank? Did he have the adrenaline dump?
Big crowd gathered over by the red corner, all here for George Tanasa. So what's...
This fight's not going to continue if they don't move back.
Can we ask you passionate, charismatic and handsome people in the audience to just step yourself back from them judges, even though your aftershave smells fantastic. They shouldn't have to sniff your aftershave. Step yourself back, please. One step back from the cage. Please, please, please. We do not want to penalise your fighter. Please, please, please. Step back from that cage. Thank you very much. We appreciate that.
Good old plea there from the MC. Roundly ignored by the fans. To be fair at the moment, though, it's a good-natured crowd.
This referee is not going to start the second round until we can get some of that enthusiasm contained. Please settle yourselves down. Please just sit back. We really appreciate that. Please, please, please.
Everyone will still get a great view
Thank you so much, guys. We do appreciate the passion. You're adding so much to the atmosphere. Please, please settle down just a tiny little bit. We love you. Thank you.
Here we go. Not yet. Cage door closes. Crowd's been dispersed a little bit. Touch gloves, and here we go.
So now we know that George, after seeing the first, was about closing the distance and try to get the takedown. Mahir's got to look to use his length.
Absolutely. Although Bijanpoor, again, you know, he ate that shot.
Yeah.
Oh!
George has got him on the ropes right now.
He's wobbling, but he's still swinging for the fences.
Well, the problem behind this one, though, is he could put himself into a really, really bad situation by being, what is it always? Never want to go attack a hurt animal, because a hurt animal is the most vicious animal.
Wow. Thought he was looking to try and isolate an arm there.
He was. He's got that arm bar. Now George has got to move back into it. One of the things that I told you beginning of this fight was it's going to be how George's fight IQ is in order to win this fight. If he gets overzealous, he's going to put him in his position where it could end up getting submitted.
I suppose winging big ground and pound shots.
You want to secure it. You want to...
Oh, that one got through. And does he want to entertain the ground, or should he just step back now and invite Bijanpoor back up to his feet?
Well, it could be something as well as it's a matter of taking a breath. I mean, here he is. His mouthpiece is not even in. He's taking deep breaths. Bijanpoor, this might be the time where he attacks.
Yeah, is Tanasa.
That's just it. Is his gas tank gone? Bijanpoor might have been able to handle the pressure, and now George has got to figure out, okay, what do I do when I'm tired?
Goes to try and secure the takedown, but Bijanpour's
trying to take the back off of the sweep. He's working the legs correctly to try to get around it. Now he's got the Kimura for the sweep.
Allen takes his back.
And he's got the arm bar. It's going to be real interesting to see how George plays this on the way out because his arm now is locked.
Oh. Manages to escape, and has he thrown himself
right
into the
a triangle? So now the question comes, how is his base and how much time is actually left?
Such a strong kid, though.
Spiking to try to get out of it. His head's almost there.
10 seconds left.
Now, can he hold on for 10 seconds, or is it tight enough to get him to tap beforehand? He's postured up, so it doesn't look like he's going to...
Looks like there's a little bit of room because the knee isn't right over the ankle.
Oh.
Wow, Bijanpour looking for that armbar finish, and there are two tired bodies in that cage now.
The biggest thing behind it is who is more tired. I'm looking at it right now, and Bijanpour seems to be, you know, he's a bit winded, he's a bit gassed, he's taking a few punches, and that takes something out of you. But George needs to find that reserve, find that fourth gear.
Well, we'll see if he can pick it up. Mergen Bijanpour, still dangerous. Ooh, I'm looking forward to this third round.
Seconds on their way out. Yeah, I know. No, I did. I watched it. He didn't even react.
Stand by for our third and final round.
Well, if Tanasa has survived what I think he survived at the end of that second round.
Yeah, it looked like his elbow popped to me. We got John McGuire that commented the same thing. Biggest thing with Tanasa now is, where's his gas tank at? What does he have left in the tank? Bijanpour's stalking him down. He's throwing those punches.
And, you know, did that do any damage? You know, having to pop that little pop in the arm, has that done some damage?
I mean, it could hinder him from getting the takedown or throwing punches. I mean, the biggest thing behind it now is, what does he have left to actually get this takedown? Is he able to secure it? And if he's able to secure it, is he able to hold Bijanpour down?
Nice try to transition around to the back. Holy moly, is he thrown up the rear naked choke?
He's got no hooks in, but he's around the chin.
Bijanpour do it.
Hand fighting exactly like Bijanpour should be doing.
Also using that.
Looks to be trying to switch to a gable.
Love the way Bijanpour is using that left leg to stop.
He's keeping it height.
Yeah.
And what he does there is it allows him to be able to, good hips by George, though, into mount.
Nice, and now if he can land some shots, we know he's got some power in those hands. Bijanpour is going to have, and get some distance. No! Wow!
Don't let him up.
And now he's tired. And
Bijanpour's tired as well, though, because Bijanpour should have just attacked him and went right after him.
But he's got that.
Right back into...
Yeah, is he going to look for a triangle or the arm there?
He's looking for the triangle now. George is looking to turn into it. And he taps.
And he taps.
But we have a winner late in the third round by triangle submission. In the blue corner, Mergen Bijanpour.
Essex.